Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with the new poem of your English textbook, Honeycomb. The name of the poem is Dad and a Cat and a Tree. So, this poem is written by Kit Wright. So, the poem is quite humorous. In this poem, the poet's father, he tried to, save a cat which was, stuck on the tree. He thought that the cat, got stuck on the tree, and so he made various plans to climb up the tree. So let us find it out from the poem how he made all those plans to climb up the tree, and how his wife warned him not to climb the tree. So the poem starts in this way. This morning a cat got stuck in our tree. Dad said, right, just leave it to me. So here, the narrator, the poet here discusses that one morning a cat got stuck in the tree, and his father told him that he will manage to drive away the cat. Okay. Now in the next stanza, the tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Here, the poet describes the narrator's mother's concern for her husband, since the tree was unstable. That is, wobbly means it was not stable. The narrator's mother was full of doubts as to how easy would it be for her husband to climb the tree. Therefore, she warned him that he might fall down. Okay. So now moving on to the next stanza. In the next stanza, the poet writes, fall, scoffed that. A climber like me, child's play. This is you wait and see. So here, the poet once again discusses how the narrator's father, laughed away his wife's warnings, and listening to his wife's warnings, the narrator's father was quite, surprised. He dismissed away these warnings by saying that he was a good climber, and climbing the tree was as easy as a child's play. He said in that way. Now, moving on to the next stanza, he got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. Once again, here in this context, the poet highlights how the narrator's mother, fears proved to be true. The narrator's father brings out a ladder from the garden shed, but it slipped down and father fell on the ground. Now, moving on to the next stanza. Never mind, said that, brushing the dirt off his hair and his face and his trousers and his shirt. Now, once again, the poet here describes the father gathering back his energy. Okay, how he tried to gather back his energy. So here, the narrator's father, brushes off the dirt from his hair and clothes, and he cleans his face and begins to think about another plan to drive away the cat. Now, we'll try plan B, stand out of the way. Mom said, don't fall again, okay? Now here the poet again shows how the mother seems to be dissatisfied with the plan B as well, and here the narrator's father decides to try for plan B. His wife, however, again warns him that he might fall again. Now, fall again, said that, funny joke. Then he swung himself up on a branch. It broke. Here the poet again showcases how the narrator's father again dismisses his wife's warning, and the narrator's father muses away. And he did not bother about his wife's warning. Still laughing, he swung himself on a branch, but the branch broke and he again fell on the ground. That landed wallop back on the deck. Mom said, stop it, you will break your neck. So here, the poet, reiterates, means repeatedly, saying the narrator's mother's intervention. Okay, here the narrator's father again fell down on the ground, and the narrator's mother, begged him to stop as he might break his neck. from falling again and again. Then Rabi said that now we will try plan C, easy as winking to a climber like me. Now the poet again highlights how the narrator's father refuses to give up. The narrator's father then decided to try for plan C. He was still confident that being a great climber, he would succeed. Then moving on to the next stanza. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. So here the poet shows the father trying yet another plan, and the narrator's father, climbed up the high garden wall, and this time he didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk right on the cat. Now here the poet describes that finally the narrator's father succeeds. The father, with a great leap finally landed on the tree top right on the cat. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as Punch to be safe and sound. So here the poet humorously ends the poem. The moment the father landed on the cat screamed with fear and sprang to the ground. Landing smoothly on the ground, it seemed satisfied with itself. Okay. Now, in the last stanza, the poet writes, so it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old dad's still stuck up the tree. So here, the poet describes the father's poor state. The narrator describes that having safely landed on the ground, the cat was smiling, arrogantly, while his father got stuck on the tree. So it's a very humorous poem. So here, the moment the father, climbed and sat on the tree, the cat, just landed on the ground, and as he was smiling, the cat was smiling arrogantly and move away from there, but the father got stuck on the tree. So it's a quite humorous poem. So I think you understand the poem. You read the poem once again and try to understand the meaning of the poem. Okay. So we'll be discussing the question answers in the next video. Okay.